Welcome back to another episode of FTBL Final Whistle UCL edition. I always ask, where do we start? Where do we start? What games were interesting, guys? Let's cut to the chase, right? There's only one place to start. Culture Cams and I just got finished watching one of the craziest Champions League group stage games you will ever see. Period. Barcelona 3, Inter 3, and you know what? They're not officially out. They're not officially eliminated. But hey, they may as well officially be eliminated at this point. Because, bro, the results are no longer in their hands anymore, right? They need now Bayern to do them a favor against Inter, and then they have to go do what they haven't been able to do recently, and that's beat Bayern. But man, where do you want to start with this game, bro? Because this had everything: goals, drama, red cards. Hey,
I need to start with the ending. The guy who I like his mentality.
I like it, Aslani. I like his mentality.
You'll be surprised. He's only 23. But he talks like he's a grown man. I don't care, bruv. That decision making, bro. Aslani. Nah, bruv. You'll be surprised. I am surprised, bro. Why did you not square it? Why did you not square it?
My days.
Bro, that's worse than Harry Kane not squaring it to Sterling, bro. What was that, bruv? If I'm no cap, if I'm one of those players right now, I am doing a Draymond to Jordan Poole to him in that dressing room, bro. He deserves it, bro.
Yo, if Lukaku sucks him in the face like he did, like Draymond did Jordan Poole, bro, Asani's never waking up.
Bro, it's justified, bro. What? Oh my gosh, that sold that exactly what the comment said earlier. That sold the game, man. Come on, he saw the bright lights. He's been dreaming of the Camp Nou since he's a kid. He was excited, and he goes and does that, man. Nah, bruv, I can't have that one, man. I can't lie. I was rooting for Inter, bro. I wanted Barcelona out because De Jong. We will still see you. We will still see you, bro. I'm telling you, oh man, that is absolutely crazy. But yeah, man, let's start from the beginning, innit? From the top of the game.
First of all, yo, like this stream up, guys. I see over 200 of you guys. The last time I checked, it was only 7 likes. Hit those likes, bro. What is it? Algorithm. I hate to steal your catchphrase, but yo, we need that. So show us love in the likes for sure. But guys, bro, it looked like this game. I mean, you even said it yourself. I asked you, are you watching the Barca Inter game? You're like, Barca Inter high, but Spurs is looking like they might slip up. Liverpool are looking like they might slip up both those games. I mean, Liverpool scored 7 today. We'll get into them a bit later. But this game kind of just seemed like it was going to be like the first one. Maybe one team edges it 1-0. Inter are more of a defensive side. But, bro, who was it who scored the first goal for Inter? Lautaro? He played an amazing game.
It was Barella.
Barella, excuse me. Equalizes for Inter. And then Lautaro.
Lautaro. I'm sure Lautaro.
No, it was Barella who equalized, I believe. And then it was Lautaro who scored the next one. Lautaro in general, bro, this guy's hold-up play. Hey, man, if you're looking out for Argentina in the World Cup, he might not be the goal scorer like Aguero or Higuain, but he provides a whole lot more in terms of overall link-up. You played amazing today. And I'm trying to think how exactly it went, bro. It was just so back and forth. In the last 10 minutes of the game, it looked like Barca were out. And then they equalized 2-2. And then they committed so many numbers forward because even now, they're not completely safe. They need to rely on results to go their way. They commit so many numbers forward. Inter hit them on the break again. Looks like Inter are going through. Lewandowski saves the day. Might have banished some of those allegations saying he's a big game ghost. Brilliant header. And then, right at the death, Aslani. You're never living that down, brother. You're never, ever, ever living that down. Ever.
That was Champions League qualification, right, bro. There.
Can you imagine now? If Barca goes and beats Bayern at the Nou Camp and Inter loses at the what's it called? The Allianz to Bayern. They about to sell him in January. Bro, he's not making it to next season.
He's in trouble, man. But honestly, like Frankie came on and actually played well. He actually came on and played well. He done very well for them. That you brushed over PK just doing this to let the ball go over his head. Man said, listen, don't arrest me. I was like, yo, what's going on, bro? Because the ball, bro, he just let it fly over his head. and they go and score. He's Xavi out anyway, bro.
Yeah.
PK's on his own thing right now. He's beefing the board. He's beefing the fans. He's got something going on with Shakira, bro. PK is just in his own world.
Wow.
Right?
Hold on. I just want to interrupt you real quick. People are actually correcting me, yo. Inter have to lose to Victoria Pilsen to not make it to the next round. And just to give you guys a heads up, Victoria Pilsen have lost every single game in this. They've lost every single game in this group. So, yo, Barca don't need a favor. Barca need a miracle from higher powers. This shit is over.
Bro, they're here. That team, Pilsen or whatever, they're here for. I said it. They're here for memorabilia, bro. Yeah. They're here. You know when it's Christmas Day, the grandkids are over, everyone's here, and you're like, you know what? Yeah. Like, yo, everyone gather. You know, when I was younger, that's me right there playing against Mane. That's me right there playing against Pedri. That's all they're here for, bro. They're not here for no upsets. So it's all crazy, bro. But nah, we got to give respect to LEWA for getting those 2 goals, though. The first one deflected in that. That's not really anything. It is.
He can't live.
Well, that second one, that's clutch. That's some Didier Drogba type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I was saying? He needs 2 goals. He needs a brace. He has to rise and score a brace to win them the game. So for him to score a brace and them not even win, that's pain. But listen, Ronaldo dragged United to the Champions League last 16 at 36. And Benzema's about to win the Ballon d'Or.
That's really interesting.
It's uncomfortable, boy.
This is another huge storyline, right? The economic situation at Barca. And just to put this super simply, without getting into all the details, Barca took a huge risk this summer, dumping and activating as many levers as they could, because they were basically hoping that with all the short-term big-name signings they were buying, it would be able to pay off because they'd have a lot of success. They'd be able to get out of the Champions League group stage. You get huge money out of that. Win La Liga, you get huge money out of that. And it would kind of balance the books. All the money they spent is balanced out by the amount of money they make. Going out of the Champions League group stages will hurt this team so much financially, bro.
Ooh,
and yo, I'm looking at guys like Lewandowski, right? Who basically forced his way out of Bayern Munich to play for a massive institution like Barcelona. No disrespect to Bayern, they're one of the biggest clubs on the planet, but Barca, the clout is different. Playing in La Liga, the clout is different. Playing for Barca in the Champions League, the clout is different. And yo, the team that he's just left are hooping without him. Not saying that they're a better team without him, but life continues without him. And the team that he's basically the team that he basically put everything to the side to join, to be playing in the Europa League. Hey yo,
bruv,
that's embarrassing.
They can lever. They're gonna pull that 5th lever, pull that 6th lever. Do whatever you want to do. Destiny is still gonna arrive the same way, bro. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that liquidation's coming soon. Listen, I'll take Pedri. I don't mind. United need a controller.
You'll take Frankie. Let's be real here, bro. You'll take him. I know you will, bro.
I'm on to bigger and better now.
I know you were watching him carry the ball out from deep and progressing play, and you're like, damn, bro, that could have been me.
Bro, I'm on to. You know what did Coyle Ray say? I'm on to better things. And when you're doing things, I'm on to better things. Give me Pedri, bro. Give me Pedri. Give me who else they got? Give me them booze. I'll take them booze too. I don't mind. You know
what did I tell you last week, bro? Barca's entire tactic is just give it to Dembele and pray for a miracle, bro. I promise you, that is Xavi ball to a T. Pep disciple hype, bro. It's literally give it to the main man out wide and just hope for a miracle. And look, Dembouz is only human, bro. He's good, but he ain't that good. He's good, but he ain't that good, bro.
Bruh, listen, it's gonna be interesting because they were playing for their lives. The celebrations, and all of them things there. They were literally playing for their lives. So it's a madness, bro. It's a madness. But that was a great game because a lot of people have been talking about the Europa League this season, ain't it? I mean, sorry, the Champions League this season, ain't it? Blah, blah, blah. Perez is on to something. Look at it. Hey, arrest this man. You know what I mean?
Hold on. This is what I want to say, though. I need to defeat the allegations. People, I saw someone at base season, you little crook. But he said, Lias, this is what Lias was complaining about the Champions League, saying it was too boring. bro, we want this game, this kind of matchup against two European heavyweights more often. That's all I'm saying, bro. No one was watching Liverpool 7, Rangers 1 today. We want to see the European elite go at each other every single week. And today, for me, was the prime example of why we need these kind of matchups more often. This is Showtime Champions League. If we had this every week,
the reason why, but listen, the reason why you're saying this, the reason why you're saying it's Showtime is because what was going on? Barcelona have an issue of coming out of there. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's that factor that they could drop into Europa League. In the Super League,
in the Super League, bro. In the Super League,
games like that.
No,
it's going to be a league.
Hold on. System. Hold on, but it's a league system that basically enters the NBA playoffs. Like, think about it like an NBA playoff system. If you don't finish top 8 or top 6 in your table, you're not making it past that. You're done for the season.
But listen, another thing, I don't, to be honest, I don't really care what happens. Yeah, I mean, listen, the game is the game. It is what it is. But at the same time, the reason why these are nice as well is because we get to see them not so often, bro. If I know I'm always every single time it's just gonna be those type of games, can't lie, it gets kind of mid. It might after a while you just be like, oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Speak for yourself, bro. Speak for yourself, bro.
I like these feelings, like, oh my days, we got drawn against Barcelona, we got da 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 da. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you Platini on the phone to you or something. I don't know.
Don't get me, bro. Guys like Platini, they're calling me a UEFA industry plant. UEFA, bro. No, I'm the opposite, bro. UEFA are the ones who don't.
Hype.
No, I am, bro. UEFA are the ones who want to involve as many of the small teams as possible because it means they can show more kinds of games. I'm on Perez recruited me, bro. I'm on Perez's recruitment staff, bro. UEFA are money hungry, bro. All UEFA want is just to have as many games a season, whether it's Victoria Pilsen or whether it's Barcelona, so they wanted to extend the Champions League group stages to like 48 teams.
Yeah, that's crazy,
bro. Crazy.
You see this Bowley. See this guy, you're Bowley.
Hey man,
you're just like the rest
is good.
You're just like the rest. You're just like FSG. You're just like the Glazers. You're like the Cronkies. Bowley, look at that.
Put your dubs in the chat right now, man. Put your dubs in the chat. Yank hype.
I can't wait for the World Cup. That's the only game that I want England to win.
Thanks.
That's gonna be lovely. That's gonna be lovely, bro.
What was I gonna say? Bro, so that's basically the Inter game. It looks like they are done, Barcelona. And I have to ask you this question because I asked the timeline. I was like, what's Xavi's standing with the board? Like, is he, I know he's a Barca legend, so he has that going on for him. They're first in La Liga at the moment, so he has that going on for him. But they are going to go out of the Champions League group stage 2 years in a row now. And for a club like Barcelona, that's unforgivable. This is heritage right now. Bro,
like,
is his job at risk right now?
I don't know, bruv. Would they sack a guy like that so quickly? It took them a while to get rid of Koeman, who's a Barcelona legend. It might take them a little while to get rid of. I mean, I wouldn't say get rid of him, to be honest, bro. What are they? Joint top at the La Liga, mate?
No, they're first. They're first, I believe.
First, come on. You're not gonna sack a man when you're first in the league, are you? They got the Clasico this weekend. That's gonna be real interesting.
That's big though. That's big. You know if he doesn't win that, bro, he's in trouble.
I don't think they'll sack him. I don't think they'll sack him. Do they have the money to go sack a manager right now and bring someone else in and restart a whole project when Xavi's been through the whole sticks with them of all this LEWA and this, and you can't register this guy, and he probably understands it more than anyone else. A new manager's going to come in, look around and be like, yo, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So I'll say they'll just stick with Xavi. And listen, this was my concern when I was saying all these club legends just getting hired by thingy. For me, it reduces it. You don't give the best people, the best in class, the jobs. This is what happens. You end up getting a reduce of quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because for me, that Barcelona team should be gelling a little bit more now. So I'm looking at Xavi a little bit like, It's the same way, Juventus hiring Pirlo, United, Oli, and bro, there's an obsession right now, a real obsession with hiring club legends, and I don't know, maybe eventually it's gonna phase out, but yeah, I don't see them sacking him right now.
There's been two club legends, right? Like I don't count Arteta as an Arsenal legend, for example. That's not a legend right there, but I can think of two clubs hiring club legends and it actually paying off. And it was Guardiola, of course, and even that's if you want to call him a legend of Barca. I would say, yeah, he's a Barca. He's a Barca legend. And then Zidane with Real Madrid. Outside of that, I can't think of any club legend. I'm talking like that kind of status at a club coming back and really lighting the world up. I really can't think of any.
It's hard to think of. Spirit. You got to go all the way back in time to Beckenbauer and that at Bayern Munich and that. But you're going real. You're going back time and Cruyff in it.
Yeah,
at Barcelona, but that's all old school. Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Yeah, once a generation, basically.
Yeah, soon. Maybe Richard Dunn will take over City or something. And we'll see what happens. Or Darius Vassell or something like that. You know what I mean? Sean Gota. That might be the one.
I mean, look, this game took up so much of the timeline, so much of everyone's attention. I don't even know where you want to jump off to next. I mean, Dalglish at Liverpool. Okay, fair enough. But where do you even want to jump off to next? There were other games.
Where Liverpool at that point, was it after Shankly and?
Yeah, Dalglish was the player. Yeah, Dalglish was player manager, so they were winning a bit.
Oh, first.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, I remember he took over in 2010, only won a Carling Cup.
No, that's his second stint. When he was playing back in the 80s, he was a player manager for a bit of time.
Fair enough. It wasn't their Champions League winning teams though. That was
I don't know, but I know they won a few league titles, like first division titles under him.
Fairs.
Do you want to continue anything on Barca? Anything else that really caught your mind? I thought Rafinha was one for me that I keep saying this, right? I don't think him and Dembele on either side work. I think they're each of them are so good on the right that putting the other one on the left is just a complete waste of talent. I think Ansu Fati coming in, he was another one that I actually thought looked way better once he came in and changed Barcelona up. But I mean, tonight is all about Barcelona. Complete shambles, complete failure in Europe yet again. What else do you want to talk about in Europe, bro?
Rafinha, it's not Ellen Road, you know what I'm saying? This is the camp where you got to rise in these occasions, and he's all throwing his toys out the pram. Fair enough. But nah, man, let's move on from Barcelona to Inter. What a crazy game. But we'll move on from there, man. Please, we don't really need to talk too much about the Bayern Munich game.
No,
you know what I mean? They as I said, Plezan are just here for vibes. Yeah, I'm trying to say. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's move on to the other games.
What are you feeling? Spurs, they win 3-2, I believe, final score. And that was one that was looking shaky. I can't lie, bro, because they go down 1-0.
You're praying Conte fails, innit? You are praying.
I got some ops I'm worried about, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I got some ops that I'm thinking about. That's it.
Can you break down why you're onto Conte so much?
Listen, it's not that I'm really onto him. I just think like he's a bit overrated in my opinion. Like his league success relatively is excellent, like winning the league with Juve, winning the league with Inter, winning the league with Chelsea. But I just don't think his football, I don't want to say isn't sustainable because I think they're going to make the top 4. But I think when you look at teams like City and like Arsenal at the moment, I just think that their football in the modern game is the way to win the Premier League. You have to be dominant throughout 38 games or at least through 35, 34. And I don't think Antonio Conte dominates enough games to ensure that he can win the Premier League. And then in Europe, bro, his record is so shaky that like, look, today his victory takes him to what? 35% win rate in Champions League history. Is that the European pedigree of an elite manager? For me, no. So do I want him to fail? Not really. I don't really care about him that much, but I just think like the opinion on him is kind of too extreme on either end. I just think he's a good manager. He's probably a tier 2 manager in my opinion.
So what's tier 1 managers? Pep.
I would still put Klopp in that category. I think Klopp is a better manager than Antonio Conte. I'd even probably put Thomas Tuchel in that pedigree. I think all three of them I would take Thomas Tuchel over Antonio Conte.
Nah.
You're taking Conte.
I don't see why, because he won the Champions League.
I just think his football is better than Antonio Conte.
What league titles has Tuchel got? The ones with PSG.
He got a few in PSG, but I mean like yeah, I'm with you. I don't really count those as like extremely important, right? Like most people win. You guys can say Tuchel all you want, but it's easy to say that now when he's out of a job. But last year in the year before, this wouldn't have even been a conversation.
Nah, not for me, mate. Not for me. I got Conte as a better manager than him. I've got Conte. I mean, there's some. I think he's a tier 1 manager personally. But I mean, league success. He's got league successes. He's won a Prem as well. He's won domestically in England as well. You know, I mean, yes, his Champions League record is not good, but I think Conte is a very, very good. What are
you saying about this one, Enrique or Conte? This one I would go Conte.
Enrique, what I think MSN should have done better anyway. I think that spell at Barcelona he could have done more.
Is Carlo tier 1?
I mean, with his successes, you got to put him in tier 1. But not long ago, people were saying he's not. See, it's all about your circumstance and your environment.
I agree.
Because when he was at Napoli and when he was at Everton, people were saying he's, you know what I mean, he's done out here, goes to Real Madrid, wins the Champions League. So it's all about the environment that you're in my opinion. And you can work off that. But now I think Conte is an elite manager.
I think he's excellent, no doubt about it. But look, today it was looking for a while that his horrible European record was going to continue because they go 1-0 down to Frankfurt, and all of a sudden they haven't won their last 2 games in Europe. Things are starting to look shaky. People are questioning, is this going to be another night in Europe for Spurs? When realistically, like, he has to do something with this team in this competition. He absolutely has to. And fair play to them. I want to highlight one man, Heung-min Son, who started the season in really rough form, but last few weeks is finally starting to elevate himself back to the levels he did yesterday. I don't know if you saw the volley he hit today, bro. Nice. Left foot. Bro, this guy is one of the craziest finishers with both feet that I've ever seen in my life, bro. That shit's crazy.
Mad. He's a mad finisher, man. Son's a mad finisher. Spurs, as I said, Spurs are going to need these two on it because everything is Kane and Son. I mean, that's just the way it is. Who did Kulusevski play today? I didn't know if I caught that.
No, I think it was Richarlison, Kane, and Son.
Richarlison, yeah. But yeah, so it's all gonna be through Son and Kane, man. That Kane putting him through, bro. It's. I feel like Son is one of the best finishers around, 100%.
Definitely, bro.
However, he just doesn't offer enough. He just doesn't offer enough for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In these moments, you can be like, nice, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he still sometimes flatters to deceive a little bit. You know what I mean? But Son, killer finisher. Literally.
I'm gonna say this, right? I think there's an argument, bro. He's top 5, top 3 finisher in Premier League history. I think in front of goal, bro. The guy is a killer, man. The guy is bro.
You're going too far.
I don't know if you're thinking cut off a bit, bro. I don't know, bro. I think you look at his percentages. I say percentages like this guy's shooting
in Premier League history.
Yeah, bro. I think you look at this guy, bro. How many chances this guy, bro? It's statistically how many chances this guy takes. No, bro. But this is literally statistics. How efficient a player is literally statistics. This guy, bro, takes less shots to score more goals than almost anyone ever in the Premier League, bro. That has to count for something.
Fair enough, but nah, not for me, mate. Not for me. Top 3 in history, yo.
Hey, man, I'm gonna come with exact stats next time, bro.
You think he's a better finisher than Kane?
Oof, no. That's the thing, right? So that's why I said top 3, top 5. Like, I think top 5 is probably more realistic because Kane, I would probably put in my top 5 as well, bro.
Yeah, Aguero.
Yeah, Aguero's in my top 5. Rude is in my top 5.
Rude and Nistelrooy.
Outside of that, bro, it starts getting techie.
Haaland already. Haaland is there. Haaland's a top 5. It's going to be one of the best finishers that you've ever seen in the Prem. Yeah. You might as well say it now because he is going to be. So it's no point even debating that.
But here's the thing, right? Like this is
Robbie Fowler's, the people like Robbie Fowler and
Robbie Fowler. I never saw. Robbie Fowler, I never saw. But Heung-min's Son, bro, is in these conversations. Whether you think he's better than A or B, he sits at this table. That's my whole point, bro. You guys can keep throwing me Andy Cole, Alan Shearer. These are big names, bro. These are guys who scored a lot of goals. But Heung-min's Son, no matter what, Vardy, you can throw all these guys' names. Jermaine Defoe, Heung-min's Son sits at this table in terms of finishing in Premier League history, bro. There's nothing you can really say about it.
You took it too far. Top 3
might be too far, but he sits at the table of all these guys, yo. You can make arguments for any of them, but I would probably put him ahead of most of these guys.
Fair enough. Maybe you can argue around the top 10, but top 3, that was a bit.
Top 3 is crazy. Top 3 might be a little crazy, but he's
Henry, the Thierry Henry as well, and that. Like, I think you got a little bit gassed, but
I got too much dip on my tip.
Literally, bro. Like what? That's crazy.
What we saying, those Spurs? You think they're safe in their group now?
Let me see. What's their table looking like?
They got Marseille, who won today against Sporting Lisbon, Champions League.
Yeah, I think yes, that's top of the table. Ooh, Sporting, and then no, it's not safe. You know, it's not 100% safe. But I'm sure they got Sporting at home.
They got Sporting at home and Marseille away.
I think they'll be all right. I think Spurs should go through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, it's Liège's gem. You guys have got to remember, Liège's first season was 2010.
This guy can't say this every single stream, bro. Can you provide proof for this? Until you provide
What did you post today? You posted 3 men from the
Bro, I love those
Go to
three
the
men.
army.
Hold
What
on.
season was that? What season was that?
It's from 2010, but hold on. Am I not allowed to like that team a lot?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Am I not allowed to like that team a
Of
lot?
course you are, but it's clear
Bro,
that it's the first season.
Everyone who follows me knows Diego Ribas at Werder Bremen is one of my favorite players because I post about him all the time. Guess when he left Werder Bremen? That's what I thought. He left them in 2009, bro. He left them in 2009, bro.
Your first season was a 2010 season. So you guys got to remember, this is who he started seeing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro. Until I don't get defensive about this because I know it's not true, but until I can get concrete evidence, hey, it's all just noise, bro. It's all just noise, bro. They trying to take my brand down, but hey, this is foolproof.
You're a student of the game. That's all it is. You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm an A+ student if I'm a student.
What was your first World Cup?
2006.
Oh my God, Liaz, you can cap.
Bro, I promise you. Hold on. I can provide evidence for that, actually. I'll provide evidence next time on the show.
Your first World Cup was the 2010 Jubilani World Cup.
I can provide evidence for that. And once I do, I don't want to hear nothing. Once I do,
bro.
Once I provide,
you can't include when you were a baby, bro. You can't.
Bro, I'm born. Hold on, I'm born in 98. I'm born in 98. When
damn.
It's in 2000. So 2006. How old am I? How old am I in 2006? 8 years old, bro. When you start watching ball?
What, 7 or 8?
What year did you start watching ball?
Bro, listen, American tax as well. You weren't watching, bro.
They say
you didn't watch the 2006 World Cup.
I promise you I did, bro. I promise you that I did. But I got proof on that.
Calm. We move, man. We move on. Man. We move on. I don't believe you, but we move on. 2010 is calm.
Why do you think? Wouldn't you say most people's favorite World Cup is their first one?
Maybe.
I was gonna say because 2010 is my least favorite World Cup.
What do you mean?
I think it's the worst World Cup out of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, because you started learning the game a little bit more. You know what I mean? In 2014.
Learning the game hype, bro. Oh my God. So who's older? Who's older? Fuad or Cam?
Don't joke with that one. Fuad, hey, bro. Fuad saw Maradona's World Cup, bro. I didn't see that one. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Fuad saw Maradona's. Don't bunch me at that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
what else we got? Liverpool. You want to talk about them a bit?
Yeah, man. Let's get into that Liverpool situation, man. Liverpool 7-1. All I'm gonna say is Ibrox Stadium hype. They were talking about, oh, it's gonna be mad and the atmosphere is gonna rival Anfield's and blah 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 blah. Mate, I said, hey, Eto's legit, man. What are they getting on to Eto's age? Eto is one of the only legit ones. But yeah, like Liverpool, mate, I thought Rangers they actually put up a good fight in the beginning, and then they ended up getting smoked. And I see man like Grizz atting me about Mo Salah. Yo, you know, in garbage time, when you just bring on the B team, and then you just get one random 8 man, so all of a sudden he just drains 4 threes. End of the game, he's got about 18 points or something. You're like, hold on, you look at his stats, he's like 18 points in 7 minutes. How did he do that? Then you go and watch the game and you're like, oh, he played garbage time when the game was off. That's exactly what Mo Salah did. You know what I'm trying to say? And they're talking to me about, oh yeah, Salah. Bro, you know what he's doing? He's pounding on them, man, before City come. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean by that? What made you go with that verse? What made you go with that verse?
Hey, don't kill me, man. But yeah, what was I saying? Now you threw me off, bro.
You threw me off, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, this guy said Salah, Luder, and a right.
Bro, you see in the London
leftovers.
Bro, in the London riots, you see the man that were taking rice. So they couldn't get the flat screen TV. They couldn't get the iPads. So they just took rice for home, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what Salah's on, bro. That's what Salah was on today,
bro. Hey, bro. He waited till the stadium was half empty.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, he came as soon as he came on. Rangers fans were on their way home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rangers fans are seeing the score going up and up and up.
They hearing about Salah goals on the radio, bro. They even see that shit in person.
But yeah, he got his hattie. You know what I mean? Well done to him. City next. He's going to need a big performance, a really, really big one, because my man's not there as well. Luis Diaz. You know what I mean? Nunes doing his thing, but Bobby Firmino.
Remontada.
He's playing nice as well. And the way he's playing as well, boy, you see that assist for Nunes? That's nice. That moves me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That moves me. So well done to Firmino, because from the way he's just come back, who would have thought? You know, you always get a random shining light in the darkness. Firmino just decided, hey, this is going to be my season.
I'm going to roll it back to 2018.
Literally, man.
You want to answer this? What's your thoughts on Harvey Elliott?
I like Elliott. I've always liked Elliott from Fulham. I've always liked Elliott. Like, even the academy days, good player, man. I was seeing him get the ball in deep areas, popping it. And he was meant to be playing wide, but he was coming off there, popping it around. He was looking at Jordan Henderson like, hey, bro, I gotta help you out because you're taking 6-7 touches just to release the ball. Do you know what I mean? Let me go and hoop around there. So big up Elliott, man. I like Elliott. Good player, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I like his mentality. You'll be surprised. You know
what the funniest thing about that Lukaku thing, bro, was like he was pretending to think about what the guy's name was. He's like, I like, what's his name? Aslani. I like his mentality. This guy Lukaku has the craziest main character syndrome you will ever see in your life, bro. This dude thinks he's like the superhero of his own comic book, bro.
Bro, he's the funniest guy, bro.
The funniest thing Lukaku I think I've ever seen him do, bro, was when they knocked out Ronaldo in the Euros, and he comes over and he's talking to him. He's like, hey, OG, bro, you motivated so many of us, bro. Next year is your year, bro. Keep your head up. Get to work in the off season. I got you.
Oh my days, bro. Hey, he's
man,
funny, man.
What do you say, bro? Man, y'all wildin', bro. Y'all wildin'.
Yeah. He's the other day. He said shorty. He said, a peak shorty or something like that. Yeah, and then, oh man, he's funny, bro. He's funny, but man, Firmino doing his thing. Elliott played well. Darwin Núñez, credit to him. He keeps going. That's the one thing about him, is that as much as he makes, people can try and meme him and stuff, he keeps going and keeps going. And this is one of the reasons why I said that he might. This is one of the reasons why I said he might score a lot of goals, because as much as he might be jammy or whatever, Darwin Núñez just keeps going and going and going. And again, today it was a nice little finish. But again, as I said, City are coming. And if Liverpool, I know the scoreline is not going to look like it because it was 7-1, but there was a point where it could have been 3-1 to Rangers. If Liverpool play like that against Man City, a 4-4-2 against Man City, hey, could be open seat. There could be floodgates out there. So it's going to be interesting to see what Klopp does. This is where you want to see Klopp's tactical. You know what I mean? It's want to see if he's a tactician.
Hop in your bag, yo. The best can do it. Can you? Interesting. Let's go throughout the Champions League. What other big games did we have today? Porto winning 3-0. Napoli, boy. I feel like we talk about them every single week at this point, man.
That Kvara brother is nice.
All I want to say this, bro. I was told it was so easy to manage Ajax. I was told that it was so easy to win with Ajax. For everyone, they win the league every year, bro. Anyone can go take them. Hey, Ten Hag.
Boy.
This ain't for everyone, bro. Build different.
That brother there, that mega mind. Mega mind, bro. That guy.
Walter White hype.
They thought you could just, because he's bald, you can just replace Ten Hag like that. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Remember when Leicester replaced Kante with Mendy and that other brother?
Gazelle. They thought they could take one Algerian for another. It don't work like that, bro.
But it ain't work like that, man. You can't just get a body double, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Man. So, big up. No, Ajax are getting cooked, man. But to be fair, they did well to try and get back into that game, because Napoli are nice, man. They're nice. As I said, dynamic, aggressive, fast. Bro, movement. Hey, yo, Napoli are looking nice. And they're going to be that, as I said, they're going to be that old Atletico, Dortmund. You know what I mean? That one Ajax, that team that kind of like surprised you. Monaco back in the day. Like, just that team that just slide through. But I don't think they're going to win the competition. But they might have a major upset. Bro, they can give anyone problems in the Champions League. 100%.
They're capable of it, man.
their wide men so direct, bro. Kvara, I just call him 77, but I was listening to how they're saying. I was like, all right, cool. They're getting their number. They're getting the number. They're saying his name pretty decently. So Kvara, Lozano, who
Bro, they calling him Kim K in the chat, bro.
Yeah, I call him KK as well. But
it's a violation, bro.
But Lozano, these two are direct, man. These men get the ball and just want to run at you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So somebody was in my comments talking about, like, just imagine if who did he say? I forgot who he said. I think he said, imagine if Higuain was in this team. You know what I mean?
That's all they're missing, bro.
And I was thinking, imagine like Cavani and that, like in this team, bro. Whew, that would have been crazy.
You remember that Napoli team, bro, from the one that almost beat Chelsea in 2012 when they won the Champions League? Lavezzi, Hamsik, Cavani. That's what it was.
That was nice, but Didier Drogba rose.
Killer.
Ivanovic as well. Ivanovic and Drogba, two clutch players, man.
I'm looking at this. I asked on Twitter, right? I deleted it because like everyone was telling me the same answer. I was like, so fair enough. Bro, everyone should be after this guy. I understand that De Laurentiis is a tough guy to negotiate with. When he sells players, it's for buck. I remember United when they bought Maguire that same summer, they wanted Koulibaly over him, and they were being quoted for like £100 million. City the same. That's why they ended up going for Diaz. But bro, I'm looking at this guy. I think I checked the other day, bro. He's only 21 or 22 years old, and everything that he's showing for me shows that he will not be a flop at another league. It's not a case of, it's Serie A tax or whatever. This guy has everything it takes, Cam, to be a star at any team on the planet. He's direct. He's brave. He's technically great. He's fast, athletic. He has everything to his game. Creative. Any team that buys him is, for me, signing one of the best players of the next 10 years. God willing for injuries. I think he's that good. I think he's that talented.
No, he looks good, man. He looks, for me, I prefer him to Rafael Leao. From when I watched him, I prefer him. He moves me, you know what I mean? He moves me. You know what I'm saying? Who you prefer? Who you taking?
Who do I prefer? I prefer Kvara, bro. I really like really like watching.
Man, it's the old Leao.
No, I love Leao too. I love Leao too, but Leao is more so for me an outlet. Like people keep saying, can he take on his man or whatever? Like Reece James locked him up. Sure, but he's not that kind of player for me. Leao for me is the best in transition. This guy Kvara, bro. I'm gonna learn how to say his name perfectly, bro. He's saucy, man. I love watching him play, bro.
Yeah, direct. He's always going, man. I like him as well. I really like him. And yeah, let's see what Napoli have cooking, man. Big up Spalletti, man. That guy's been a manager for how long?
Yeah, a minute.
A long time. Man's still finding his way to reinvent himself. Do you know what I'm saying? But
this guy's asking me, does Kvara remind me of Hazard at all? No, I don't think so.
The world ain't ready for a Hazard regen yet, man.
Yeah, it's not him anyways, bro. It's not him anyways. This guy's a lot more like straightforward. Like he's like I don't want to say direct because Hazard was direct as well, but this guy, bro, just takes the ball and runs at you, bro. No mercy. It's a lot less intricate than Eden Hazard was. So that's the kind of way I see it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he gets on, man. We'll see how he gets on, really. But very, very nice player. But coming out of Napoli is not going to be easy. You know them ones.
Definitely.
It's not going to be easy coming out of there. So I mean, we'll see what happens with his career. But nah, I like him, man. There's something that we're papering over, though.
What's that?
Actually, I saw in the comment as well. Big up for Min Jae as well. Big up Min Jae. Yeah, we had him in our little team with the so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're clued in. We're clued in.
We've been seeing him, man. He's a nice player, bruv. United need a centre back in the summer. Can't rely on Varane every game because, as we can see, Maguire needs to go. Maybe Lindelof's probably gonna go by. He's not coming back or nothing. So, hey, Kim Min Jae.
I like his mentality.
I'm watching you closely. You know what I'm saying? But
what are you saying I'm missing, bro?
Bro, Atletico Madrid.
Before we start, I don't even want to talk about Atletico Madrid. I want to talk about Club Brugge. I talked about them last week a bit, how they won their first 3 games, I believe, hadn't conceded a single goal. They're now officially qualified to the next round. And what's funny, right? The coach of Ajax right now, I was reading, was the coach of Club Brugge last year when they failed to make get it out of the group stage. Now they have a new manager. They got Mignolet in goal, bro. I don't know if they still have that one guy that they were calling the Neymar region, that Dutch kid.
No, Lang.
I don't know if he's still there as well. But I haven't been paying attention to them too much, like in terms of watching their games. But I'm watching from the outside. That's hugely impressive to come out of that group, right? It's not an amazing group by any means, but Atletico, Leverkusen, and Porto all have more European pedigree than a Club Brugge does. So massive congrats to them. But Atletico, man, go say what you were about to say, because that's crazy what we're seeing right now.
bro, I feel like it's now time for. Yeah, I mean,
Free my man.
I guess so. Yeah, for real. I feel like it's time for them to start parting ways, man. Simeone has taken them to the pinnacle, bro.
Yeah.
2 Champions League finals, 2 La Ligas, a Europa League. How many Europa Leagues? Is it 2 or 1 La Liga, Europa League? Can't even remember.
Two, I believe. Yeah, we had two. One
Maybe
of
2
Falcao,
Euro.
one of Griezmann. Yep.
There we go. 2 Europa Leagues, 2 Champions League finals, 2 La Ligas. Come on, man. The guy has done an amazing job, and I feel like it's time to see him elsewhere. I know he's got this unbelievable connection with the fan base that you probably will never get anywhere else.
Ever.
Managers can get fans behind them, but you have to be doing an unreal job as well, obviously. But he'll never get this type of adulation probably anywhere else, and he probably knows that. But you're looking at Atletico now, and they're just, bro, at this point now, it's just kind of like, what is this? You know what I mean? Before it used to be like, well, they're doing this and you don't want to play them. You don't want to run into Atletico because it's going to be smoky. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
But now it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, they're not even a scary team. Only Man United seem to have made them look decent last season. Yeah, I mean, all this nonsense. But nah, Atletico, they've lost it, man. They've lost it. It's starting to just look redundant. It's boring. Like their team's not that bad to be not the way, as in the way they don't score enough goals. I don't know. I think it's time for them to part ways, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But hey, he's the highest paid manager in the world.
Yeah.
At a club that they absolutely love him. He's a legend of that club now, when you include everything. It's just one of them ones now, isn't it?
Bro.
Why would you leave? What are they going to get up and try and sack him?
I don't think so. I think even the Atletico president said today, Simeone, they want him to retire there. But that's the thing, right? At this point, he is Atletico Madrid, right? I don't know if anyone remembers what Atletico were before he came there. In fact, when he took over, they were like close to relegation. They were in a really, really bad spot. And what he's been able to do, just to kind of reciprocate what you're saying, I don't think people take it into account how impressive it is for a team that's not named Real Madrid and Barcelona to win 2 La Ligas this decade, to be so close to winning 2 Champions League. That's not just the thing that they made 2 Champions League finals. They could have very easily won either one of those. One of them is just like a Ramos header at the death, which is a miracle. The other one, they're one Griezmann penalty away from winning that one. Winning 2 Europa Leagues as well. The amount of world-class strikers that he has basically produced and developed, the likes of Falcao, Diego Costa, Antoine Griezmann, Fernando Torres a bit before him. What he's done at Atletico Madrid is all-time great. I believe they should probably name the stadium after him. They should build a statue for him. But I agree completely with you. I always say, right, that the best of all time know when to call it a day. I look at Zidane, for me, is perfect. Yes, we remember the red card in the World Cup final, but he went out at the top. The last thing we remember about Zidane is dominating a World Cup. He didn't give it another 2-3 years where he's getting outrun by players at Sociedad. He didn't give it another few years where he's getting outclassed by lesser players. He made sure that he went out at the top. And not a lot of people can recognize that. But I believe Diego Simeone, like you do, should probably call it a day at Atletico Madrid, because they're not going to fire him, but I think he owes it upon himself to look at the situation and say, I've taken this club as far as I can. There is no much further I can.
As you mentioned, bro, winning a La Liga in a Ronaldo Messi era is mad. That is one of the great achievements. Honestly, that's one of the best achievements, in my opinion, in the last 10, 15 years, right? To do that. But like, I'm looking at them in the table now as well. And what I was saying is, and I know that it's still under a goal a game, which you would think, okay, but Atletico played 8 games, scored 14, conceded 7. Usually they just, bro, by now they've got like 2 goals conceded, 3 goals conceded. They're just so, like, when they do it, they're so solid with it.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, it's like kind of wearing out defensively. I don't think it's as elite as it was. And offensively, it's kind of similar to what it's been, but maybe he hasn't got that. Remember that season they had a Suarez who still scored 20 goals. They had a Diego Costas. They had these kind of guys that can just make it happen. Felix is not that type of player, and we're seeing him suffer with it. I don't understand that Felix signing at all. I don't understand from both parties why Atletico signed a player like that when they have a manager like Simeone. And secondly, why whoever advised Felix to go there, you should know it's not gonna work out well, in my opinion. That's one of them moves where you look at and you're like, I'm not sure. Let's see how it pans out. We've seen little flashes of his quality, but I'm not one of them people that's gonna always just blame everything on the manager. Still think Felix should be doing more, bro.
Yeah,
Still think he
definitely.
should be doing more. He's about a season or two ago, he already said that he doesn't like Simeone ball. He came out and said that he doesn't like it. There's all this talks about him trying to leave and blah 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 blah. Bro, you signed this death row contract, get it done. You're gonna have to still make yourself as useful as possible. And again, today apparently he threw his bib or something like that.
Yeah,
bro, you gotta rise it, man. But I rate him as a player, and hopefully he does get his move eventually. But you're doing those big time contracts, them long term contracts, release clause are like $1 billion or whatever these guys put contracts at. Hey, you laid your bed, man. You made your bed. You got to lie in it. You know what I'm saying?
I even look at a guy like Lamar. I think it's the same thing, right? Lamar and that Monaco team was special, bro. And why would you go to Atletico Madrid to the next one? I like this comment a lot because this is something I even connected with Mourinho for a while too. What made those Simeone teams so special, Cam, is that, bro, he had warriors out there that were willing to die for him. You mentioned Costa, Godin, Gabby, Juan Fran, Miranda. Who else was really on? Bro, Raul.
Thiago.
Who is that Raul guy? Raul, the guy
Garcia.
Raul Garcia, this big ass guy he brings on for the last 5 minutes, but he's going to put his life on the line those last 5 minutes. You look at this Atletico Madrid team, and it's just not the same, bro. These guys, obviously, they like him as a manager, but other than DePaul, who's really that? And Koke, of course, is still there as well. So
Koke.
No, but I'm saying like he's like part of that Simeone team. Like he's the sole survivor. But outside of that, bro, you have a bunch of like almost misfits. Lemar for me doesn't scream Simeone player. Morata doesn't scream Simeone player. Felix doesn't scream Simeone player. So like I reiterate the point, bro. I'm with you. I think that they need to kind of move on together. Both parties kind of have to just understand that we've taken this as far as it can go.
And I think, listen, let's see what other job he can go and get. I mean, I think he's a top manager. I don't think there's any, I'm not dissing him as a manager. I think he's a top manager. So let's go and see what he does, man. Listen, I'm saying, let's go and see what he does elsewhere. But maybe, as you mentioned, he might just end up staying there and being there for life. Really and truly, might try and do like a Fergie there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I don't really want to see that personally. But we move.
So I think that's really all the big Champions League games for today that we can really talk about. I know you guys like asking questions at the end of this. So, lob us whatever you want to ask. If you missed the live earlier, you guys got to start tuning into United State of Mind. I know all you guys aren't United fans, but hey, man, it's going down over there as well. But yeah, send us through your questions. I know there's already a few here that I'm gonna
hit the likes as well. Hit the likes.
Facts. So
Chelsea. People are talking about Chelsea. Oh, Juve.
That's one we have to talk about, Cam. That's actually true. Hold up on the questions. Juventus. I want to go to you first, actually, because you are a massive Max Allegri fan.
Hey, chill out.
Massive Max.
Look at this. Look what he's saying.
Massive Max Allegri.
Not massive, but I respect winners. You know what I'm trying to say? I respect winners, but hey, it's not working out there. But
that's
you look
another
at
one, right? I was gonna say that's another one, right? Like you talk about needing to know when it's time to go, and maybe your style has kind of expired a bit. Allegri is the perfect example.
Yeah, you look at the squad though, man. That squad is poor, man. That team is poor. Juventus are cooked. You know what I'm saying? They're actually cooked. I don't think they're gonna sack him for a little bit.
Yeah, they can't afford to.
However, it's just one of them ones where sometimes I just look at squads, yeah. I'm just like, bro, your squad is so mid. The sacking a manager feels pointless to me. Invest in the squad, but then again, you got to invest in a new manager's vision or whatever. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really feel them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, see what Allegri did last season.
I will say this.
Go on.
I was gonna say, I'll say this about Juve. They are paying now, Cam, for basically years of short-term thinking. The amount of every year that they would get praised for, they're so good at signing free transfers and they save so much money. But bro, guys like Ramsey, guys like Rabiot, guys like who else was like one of those big free name signings that they brought back just for the sake of it. But they weren't really free transfers. They took up so much salary that they basically had to create the most uneven squad of all time. And bro, there was a point, right, with Juventus under Pirlo, who I maintain they should never have sacked. They were actually building a decent young team, bro. They had Chiesa, they had De Ligt, they had McKennie, they had who else was there? Kulusevski. Bro, they were building something. And I think because Ronaldo was there as well, and with Ronaldo, there's always a necessity to win. They did fire Pirlo, and they tried bringing back Allegri. I remember there was Sarri as well. But I think they were really going somewhere, bro, signing young players, and they should have committed to that project. And here they are a few years later. Kulusevski is gone. De Ligt is gone. And you're kind of left with a squad, like you said, bro. You look at all of them. A lot of these players wouldn't stand out at like Leeds United, bro. A lot of them wouldn't stand out at like Newcastle. It's a very, very average squad, bar the likes of, what's his name? Vlahovic up front. Chiesa when he's fit. Pogba when he's fit. Another one, Bentancur. Could not get a game at Juventus. Now looks like a steady staple in that Spurs team. Yeah. So I think this is the years of just short-term thinking, hoping that they could secure a Champions League when Ronaldo was there. They built a god-awful squad around him. And now look at it. Dybala is another one who's gone. They didn't want to re-sign him. Hooping at Roma before his injury. This is what happens, man. I think Juventus are going to be in this situation too for a long, long, long time. I think they're screwed.
Does Ronaldo deserve more respect for his Juventus stint?
Defo, absolutely.
Because they were blaming him as if like, oh, we had to keep playing for Ronaldo and blah, 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 blah. Hey, you guys are stinky without the guy, bro. You guys stink. Be careful what you wish for, man. People just be getting too comfortable disrespecting, bro. Now look, they're cooked. They could do with a little carry job. They could do with that, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Juventus, see you in the Europa League, as my man said in that TikTok. Whoa. As my man said, but I don't mind getting Juventus. Give me some of that, Pogba. You know what I mean? Come link us, bruv. Come link us.
I was going to say, there's one more that we have to talk about. Kylian Mbappe. Ooh. Cam, I've been holding off on this. I didn't want to talk about it on United today because I was going to ask you, would you take Mbappe at United? Because everyone was asking me this. I was saying that's the easiest question of all time. Dumbass question. But yo, what the hell is going on with Mbappe, bro? 2 months in after signing the biggest contract in footballing history, where he was given the keys to the club, executive role, le GM. 2 months in, he's decided he's had enough. What do you think it's down to?
Bro, I don't know, man. This guy's got a crazy personality, it seems. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. But look, when you give somebody too much too soon, this is what happens. And sometimes when somebody achieves too much too soon, this is what happens. When you start becoming the face of Nike and you're the youngest scorer in a World Cup final and blah, 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 and all of this type of stuff happen, you get signed for 164 million at 19 or whatever it is. Sometimes it can go to your head, you know what I'm saying? And we saw that kind of breakdown at the Euros, but then we praised his mentality to carry on going after that. They had a nice Nations League, blah, 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 blah. But I just think PSG, they bent over for him. Yeah. They bent over for him and gassed him up too much. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't give somebody that much. They said all this president involved, Macron's coming down and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. And then too much we're going to give you 100 million sign-on fee and all of this madness. Yeah, you make an absolute mistake doing something like that. And obviously it's got to his head and he wants everything. As Henri said, he looks like a person that you've never said no to, and that's how he is, bro. He literally looks like a kid that when you take away their little PSP or whatever it is, they're going to start crying. Take away their Xbox, whatever, they're going to move mad. And that is exactly how Mbappe is moving at the moment. But as this comment says, this is the villain arc. One thing that is annoying me amongst all of this is that now, because of all this situation, people feel like it's time to... What just changed there?
I changed the background. I realized I had the United State of Mind one the whole time up. This is the Champions League one.
Bro, you are not serious. Bro, guys.
Production ain't going to be happy.
Bro, free my man. People, free him.
Production ain't going to be happy. Hey, continue. Don't mind me.
Yeah, anyway. And you can't give that much to a player, bro. You just can't. You gave too much. It's a team sport. They gave too much to him. But listen, you can't, for me, write him off as a player. And that's what a lot of people are doing. You know, people are starting to now get onto him as a player and all of this type of stuff. Listen, he's a top player. And wherever he moves, every single club in the world should want Mbappe. And I'm hearing people say, oh, he's going to mess up the dressing room, blah, 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 blah. Listen. This is a generational player in this moment, and you got to take that, bro. You got to take that. I'm taking that all day long. I'm telling you, I'm giving 150 million and Sancho or whoever they want. Go and take Martial. You want to go? Please give me Mbappe. We'll work. We'll run it back. We'll run it in
150 million in Sancho, bro. That's just 150 million, bro. You got to offer a bit more for that.
Wow.
This is what I'll say about Mbappe, bro. You talked about, oh, this is what happens when you give a player all of this. You make him the Nike face of the company. You give him the keys, bro. This is what happened to Cristiano Ronaldo. They gave him the face of Nike at such a young age. But this is when you kind of look at mentality, and this is coming from the guy who everyone says is a massive Ronaldo hater, bro. Ronaldo, I remember. Actually, I don't remember. It was a clip that just came out recently. His first game at Real Madrid, and they were asking him in an interview, where do you want to play for Real Madrid? He says, I don't care, bro. Left, right, mid, down the middle. I don't mind as long as the team is winning.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe the rumors right now, Kylian Mbappe wants to leave PSG because his wish this summer was for the club to sell Neymar so that he could play in his preferred left-sided position. That was a huge request that he had, and the club didn't follow through with it. I think there was rumors that Neymar was trying to leave, but it's also very tough to sell Neymar, right? Like that's a huge brand right there. And Neymar started the season unbelievably. He's kind of shutting up all the critics. He's been PSG's main man again. And then you have the Messi factor where he's kind of getting himself back to at least a good enough level again. And all of a sudden, the shine isn't on Mbappe. He's playing as a striker, which he says he doesn't like having to do. He doesn't want to kind of be the guy laying it off for other players. He wants somebody to be able to do that for him. But this is where you go back to what Henry said. Henry was in that Barcelona team with Messi and Samuel Eto'o. And he was playing on the left-hand side. He was literally doing touchline shifts.
There's a difference though. Henry was at a point where it's like them man are better than you at this point.
You don't have to use that example.
Then. Is at a point where he feels that he should be the man.
You don't even have to use that example then, bro. You look at Benzema for Real Madrid. And you might even still say, oh, Ronaldo is his superior. But, bro, it's about the humility to take a back seat and put the team's needs ahead of your own. You asked me, bro, the first video we did, what stops PSG from winning the Champions League? And I said themselves, their egos. Kylian Mbappe is putting his ego over the team's success right now. And at the end of the day, bro, yeah, he has that World Cup, but PSG signed him the first place for 160 million, and they re-signed him again to the biggest contract in sports history to win the Champions League. And to bail on your team 2 months in because you aren't getting the superstar treatment that you think you deserve, for me, is a huge question on his personality, on his not personality, on his professionalism. So yeah, I would take him at Man United, but I think serious questions have to be asked about Mbappe. Because bro, what if he had went to Real Madrid? Is now we're supposed to move Vinny to the right to put you on the left? Is that what's going to happen? Is every single club you're going to go now? No, but what is this, bro?
Probably.
Why?
Bro.
Why? Because that's what you demand in your contract? Absolutely not. You should play to the team's success. You should play to what the coach wants. And look,
listen, this is what happens when you give these tin pot clubs, yeah. They get money, and then this is what happens, bro. PSG are doing anything to keep him happy because all they want is glamour, all they want is eyes on them, and all of that type of stuff, man. No other club, by the way, would have given him this. Mbappe, you give an inch, you give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile, right? Yeah. And that's what he's doing. You think Florentino Perez is offering him this and doing all this type of stuff for him? No. You know what I mean? You're going to come and you're going to be part of our historic club. And listen, mate, we've had Zidane, we've had R9, we've had Raul, we've had Figo, we've had Beckham, we've had all these guys. You're just you're just another one who's going to come and be part of our history. Mbappe is basically being told, build this football club, make us the Real Madrids of today, make us the Barcelonas.
But Cam, when you sign that contract, you're accepting that. I wouldn't have minded if Mbappe left in the summer to go to Real Madrid because he wants to be part of that club. He wants to be part of the history that's already made. Fine, go do that. You committed to this club now, right? I get that no one owes anyone in this business. In sports, it's every man for themselves. But signing that contract, where it's technically 3 years, right? Because the club has an extension on that contract.
It's his extension.
I don't know. I believe it's the clubs. From what I read.
I was listening to Julian Lauren today or whatever. It's up to if he wants to trigger that extension. Apparently.
Regardless, right? To bail 2 months in. Because here's the thing too, right? PSG aren't going to sell him in January. It's not going to happen. I think this is probably more of a power play to basically tell Galtier and tell the club, look, you might have signed me that 2-year contract, but I'm out if I feel like it. Because there is no way PSG sell him in January.
He will be here for the rest of the money, man. He saw the money. I know he wasn't going to get 50p a week at Real Madrid, but that money that they were offering him, when presidents are getting involved, money's they're offering, let alone the stuff that wasn't said in public. Let alone the stuff that was not said in public, what they probably done for his family, what they probably done, bro, it would have been borderline criminal activity, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say about what he would have eaten off? But listen, he signed it. He now looks a little bit silly. He does look very silly.
Like
But now, do you know what it's up to him now to do? Go and prove the people that are talking on your name that you're still a top player, and go to the World Cup, mash it up. Go and do your thing.
Forget all that, bro. Win the Champions League. You are here for one reason. Win the Champions League. I saw that Stephen A clip a few years ago of LeBron. He's saying, too much noise, too much noise. How about winning? Mbappe, we are waiting for you to do it. And look, I'm not even saying he has never done it in the Champions League. But, bro, the mission for PSG is simple. You have the squad to do it. You're that guy. Prove it to us.
But everyone else has to rise as well. Don't get twisted. He's still scoring goals this season. It's not like he's not doing his thing or anything. Everyone else has to rise. I don't think he's the sole reason why PSG are not good. In my opinion,
he's the last reason. He's the last reason, 100%.
They're just mid in general. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, I don't care what it is.
They're not mid, bro. They have a good team this year, bro. They've played 13 games.
Why don't they play well then? They
won 13 games. They played 13 games. They won 10 of them, bro.
I watch PSG's games. They don't impress me, bro.
Nah,
I
honestly think, bro, the question of PSG this
you're
year,
a PSG fan. That's why.
It's not about that, though, bro. I'd be very honest. Last year, I was a PSG fan, too. What happened? I wasn't enjoying the football.
Yeah, because you don't like your agenda on Poch was greater than.
What is my agenda on Poch? The reason I didn't like Poch is because of the football he played last year. When he's at Spurs,
have they been significantly better?
I believe so, and I've been saying that from the start,
game by game.
Absolutely.
Or is it just because now you're enjoying Lionel Messi's now got a little bit?
It's not even that. The team is playing better. There's more productivity. They're winning more games. They haven't lost all season.
They're mid to me, bro.
Hey, mid or not, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They just don't impress me.
Mid or not, bro.
With what I expected, I thought Poch was gonna go. I thought, PSG are gonna be, but I look at them and they just don't impress me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this is what I say about PSG, right?
Good players. I like their summer. By the way, when we started this season, I said I feel like they're really, they might be the winners of the transfer window. I really like their transfer window. However, when I'm watching them, they just don't impress me like I thought I'd be impressed. That's all it is, to be honest. When they come up against the serious teams in the Champions League, I think they're going out.
We'll see. I mean, look, they're gonna go out if Mbappe keeps this clown show up. Honestly, like I at least go out because you're the worst team. Don't go out because your stars aren't fighting. That's all I'll say on the matter. I also think it doesn't help either that he's probably looking at Erling Haaland right now. And I was thinking about this the other day, bro, just casually. It wasn't in the show or anything. Erling Haaland might be the favorite for the Ballon d'Or at the moment. If Manchester City are to win the league, he's probably the favorite. And Mbappe is looking at a guy that the world has kind of pitted as his rival, and he's eating right now. He's balling. Everything is going his way. And if he loses that first Ballon d'Or to Haaland, people are going to be saying he's the generational talent of this year.
It is what it is, man. Ronaldo won the first Ballon d'Or. Messi won the next 4. You know what I mean? And then Ronaldo caught up afterwards. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't really matter. For me, it's obviously, people are going to pit them against each other. But, bro, I know who's better than who's the better player there. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, let Haaland go win the Ballon d'Or, innit? Let him go win the Ballon d'Or.
I was going to say, we got a few questions. Who are you taking, Arteta or Xavi?
I mean, right now you say Arteta, innit? Yeah, Arteta. I mean, what's Xavi done in the game? He done nothing. Not like Arteta's done unbelievable things, but there's nothing to even base that on for Xavi. So Arteta.
Fair enough. Who's your 4 Champions League semifinals? This is tough, right? Because it matters on the draw. It matters on it's all about the draw. But if you want to just give a casual prediction, Cam, who do you see finishing the Champions League finals unless they were to meet each other? You know what's a better question? Who do you think are the best 4 teams in the Champions League? Who are your 4 favorites?
City.
Yeah.
Madrid.
Yeah, I agree.
Napoli have been nice.
Champions League favorite though is a show.
No. Chelsea. Chelsea are always there. Chelsea, bro, they're always there or thereabouts, man. They did what they need to do, sack a manager, and that means they're gonna have a good season. That's Chelsea heritage.
Bayern moving you or not?
I'm not feeling Bayern.
Me neither.
I'm not really feeling PSG either. But just out of pure respect for the front 3, I'll go PSG. But
so they're gonna lose to any good team they play, but they're one of your 4 favorites.
I'm only doing, but I'm being name brand there, bro. I'm being name brand.
I would agree with Chelsea, I don't know, bro. They've looked better as of late, but I just think in these big European ties, we'll see what Thomas Tuchel is really, not Thomas Tuchel, what Graham Potter is really made of. I agree. City, I think, are going to win it. I think they will. Madrid look even better than they did last year. I would put PSG as the third one. And the fourth is really where things get tricky.
Can you see Liverpool doing anything?
No, I think Liverpool are cooked products, bro. I think Liverpool are finished.
Boy.
I don't know who that fourth one is. Maybe the Napoli shout isn't the worst, bro, because I don't look at Europe right now. I don't see the traditional big teams as untouchable as they used to be. Juve are cooked. Milan and Inter are not at the level that they were a few years ago.
Chelsea.
But yeah, maybe Chelsea or Bayern or Napoli. Those three, I would pick one of those three, to be honest. But I don't think the overall level of European teams.
I just don't like the way Bayern defend, bro. I just don't like
kamikaze,
the way
bro. Dog, they defend at halfway.
Yeah, I just don't like the way they defend it. I look at them; they're one of them teams that one game they can just score 6 goals, and the next game they can just have some mad, weird match, bro. Honestly, so Bayern, obviously, out of respect for them as a big club, you can put them probably there, but they haven't excited me yet, or they haven't got me thinking, oh wow, they're gonna win the Champions League. If they do, then fair enough. But City, Madrid, I like Chelsea. I like what Chelsea have got going on. We didn't even speak about Chelsea. Brush the Serie A champions home and away. Yeah. Light. Rafael Leao locked 2 games, locked up. You know what I'm saying? So
you know who also looks better under Potter, bro? Mason Mount. Mason Mount looks a lot better under Graham Potter.
Potter's moving in silence, man. That's a good coach right there, and it's still a good Chelsea squad. You know what I mean? I never get when people go on like Chelsea's team is terrible. They've got a good squad right there, good team to pick up that he's picked up. And now he's just going to keep working from there, bruv. And he's a good manager. I'm looking forward to that game against Chelsea, man. That's going to be very interesting. Man United, Chelsea. That's going to be very, very interesting to see how both teams set up. But yeah, man, I think Chelsea are decent. Sleepers, man. Sleepers.
Have you been peeping this guy, bro? Diogo Costa, the goalkeeper for Porto. He's the one who had that incredible assist, or whether it was an assist or a pre-assist for the goal today for Porto. But they're talking about this guy like he's next up in terms of best goalkeeper in Europe. When you look at ball-playing goalkeepers good with their feet, hey, they're saying this guy's next up. You peeped anything about him or not?
Yeah, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really kept an eye on him, but I'm going to now. I actually saw that we're linked with him. Saw the ping today. And look, it's not all about the pings, of course, but that was nice. How is he when he receives the ball? Is his short passing good? Is he a sweeper? I don't know them type of things, so I'm not going to sit up here and gas it up, but that ping was nice. But, bro, the touch, the finish, the dribbling, yo, that was nice, bruv. That was nice. That was the main thing that I took from that. That Galeno, wasn't it? Galeno or something like that?
Yeah.
That was nice, bro.
So it's good looks for the super chat, bro. Leao hype, he's saying. This guy is always in our chat agreeing with you about that one, bro. Yeah, Leao hater, bro.
Stop trying to make it like I have a Leao agenda, bro.
I think you do, bro. I think this was confirmation bias for you. You were hating before this happened, and now you got the opportunity, and you're hopping on. I'm
just watching closely. That's all. I don't hating. I'm just watching closely.
Who is the best left back in Europe? Theo Hernandez or Davies? I think the best is Cancelo, right? But out of these two, who's like the best natural left back? Ooh, this is tough. I like them both a lot, to be honest with you. I think I would go Theo Hernandez personally. I think Theo Hernandez is better than Alphonso Davies.
I like the way Davies plays, though, man. I like the way Davies plays. They're both nice. I'm gonna go Davies.
I was gonna say Hernandez defensively isn't exceptional. But offensively, that guy's a threat, bro. Where Davies is more so like he can be locked down if he wants to, but maybe he doesn't have the offensive proficiency as a Hernandez, who's basically like a winger. They're both excellent, bro. I'd probably slightly edge it Hernandez. Rafael, I don't know if you meant to send a message with the super chat, but if not, bro, good looks, appreciate it. What else do we got? This guy's saying Malasia in a few years, hopefully, bro. Any other questions you guys got? Let me go through the other ones. Lias, do you watch the MLS? God, no, bro. Absolutely not. Cams and Lias, we calling it the Europa League Super now. Hey, bro. It could be looking dangerous.
Super. The Europa League's the heritage competition at the moment. All the heritage teams are going to be playing there. Do you know what I'm saying? Main event, Thursdays. That's what it's all about. Thursday night SmackDown. Remember when we used to wait for Thursday night SmackDown?
Yeah, that's not me. I was never into WWE. I can't lie. That was never my thing.
See?
What are you going to say? Real men?
So, you know, real men watch wrestling, bro.
Speaking of real men, who are the all-time real men managers of all time? I don't want you. This guy, bro, Raphael. Let me tell you this right now. If you ask him for a list, you'll be here till tomorrow, bro. Everyone makes his real men list. Give me your top 5 all-time real men managers.
I got to think about that. Jose's the CEO.
Yeah, he's the CEO.
Of course.
Fergie.
You know what I mean? Fergie, of course.
Too.
Zidane. You know, I got to think about the rest. You know what I'm saying? Defo not Pep. Defo not him.
Don Carlo.
Yeah, I like him. I got to think. You're putting me on the spot here.
We'll come back to that one. Totti or Lampard? Who's the better player? Well, this guy can already answer it for him. He's gonna say Frank Lampard.
Totti was the better football player.
Agreed.
Totti was the better football player, but Lampard had the better career. So
Totti World Cup.
Nice. Yeah,
Totti Serie A for Roma.
Yeah.
Do you think if he left Roma and went to a Real Madrid, who he was linked to at the time, a Man United, maybe if he went to them, do you think you have to assume he wins a lot more with those teams? How highly did you rate Francesco Totti? And that it's just a case of he didn't win enough, but if he did, he's talking to anyone.
He would have been an all-time great career, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, even the fact that, you know, Del Piero was winning a lot and all that type of stuff, but you still look at the way Totti was, and I don't know, it's hard. I always find it hard between them two, but I probably prefer Totti just a little bit. But if he went on to one of these Real Madrids and all that, he would have been like a Raul. He would have been remembered like all these type of guys. You know what I mean? Top player, man. But there was always the one in that little 10 role dropping in, starts up top, might drop in. Like when I spoke to Rio as well about Totti, we spoke about the Roma game, and he talked about how hard it is to mark Totti because Totti just floats around. He'll come into the 9 position one time. He'll drop all the way deep. He was just a nice football player, bro. Yeah, so nice, bro. You know what I'm saying? So nice.
He's a classy player. I'll throw this one to you as well for both of us. Riquelme or Pirlo? I don't know, bro. I think Pirlo. This one is pretty easy, right? Riquelme is elite, but like Pirlo is different, bro. Pirlo. I'm actually annoyed that I forgot the Pirlo shot when we're talking about all-time DMs because, bro. This guy had everything. You look at, you talk about resume. He won everything there wasn't to win in the game. World Cup, Champions League, Serie A, numerous times as well. Riquelme, I think that's another one, right? Maybe if he had left Boca Juniors at a few different times, the spell at Barca didn't work, but if he had gone to other clubs that maybe could have allowed him to express himself more. He had that nice at Villarreal. Maybe he'd be with a different platform, he'd be able to show his true talents at a bigger stage. But Pirlo, bro, that's an all-timer right there.
Now, Riquelme was nice, though. He was nice. Nice. But Pirlo, yeah, bruv. You know, Pirlo is one of them guys that, bro, he was a DM, but he was the team's key man. You had to set up to stop him from the defensive midfield position, bro. You had to set up to stop that guy from playing. Such a good player. And it's mad how he only started getting his respect when it was after he schooled England in 2012. That's when he restarted
2012, I mean, 2012.
2012 Euros.
Riquelme. You're talking about Pirlo. I thought you said
Pirlo,
Riquelme.
yeah.
Oh, bro, this is what I always say, right? Well, he didn't have the beard yet. Bro, I always felt like no one talked about him enough until he grew that big-ass beard. And then everyone's like,
that's when he was schooling up. Yeah, when he schooled England and then the media machine went all over him, everyone started going crazy over him. But if you look at him from the 2006 like World Cup, for example, or that Milan team.
I think he was the best player at that World Cup, bro. I'm going to be so real.
Exactly. Then you got that Milan team, you know, with all of them, man. Obviously, Kaká and that were getting the attention. However, if you look at what Pirlo was actually doing, he was such a key part of the team, bro. But Riquelme is nice, though. He's real nice with it. But
these guys say them men discarding him for 50K, bro. Yeah, hit him dirty in FIFA, bro.
Dude.
Riquelme on FIFA ain't got a good FIFA card. Yeah, this guy. He's too old for FIFA, guys. You can't run these kinds of jokes with him, man. He stopped playing FIFA in FIFA 06, bro.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Best UCL commentator, Peter Drury or Clyde Tildsey? I'll tell you this. My favorite commentary ever, right, is the Wayne Rooney against Milan one, where like it's the last minute and he goes like, I don't want to say it because I'm gonna crack my voice or some shit. But this guy, I always say this, right? I think Wayne Rooney had the best name for commentators to say, bro. The way they used to drag this guy's name out when he scored screamers, different, bro. But who you got, Peter Drury or Clyde Tildsey? You interviewed Drury, didn't you?
Nah, he was reacting to some stuff that I was tweeting about him one time. So he's it was Thingy that I did it with, the La Liga commentator. It was the one that I interviewed and had a conversation with him. But nah, Tilsley is legendary. The ITV days, but it's got to be Jury, man. Jury's the one, man, with all the poetry that he does and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to shout out the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But big up Clive Tilsley, man. He's nice. He's nice.
This is another one of my OGs. Why is Marcon forgotten about as an all-time right back? Honestly, bro, it's because of longevity. Like I think
right back, though.
He isn't. I think like his peak is like one of the best that I've seen. But bro, here's another thing too, right? Bale ruined his legacy. Bale ruined anything that anyone remembers good about Maicon. Because at his best, bro, he was keeping Dani Alves out of the Brazil team, and Dani Alves was hooping for Barcelona. But I think that Bale like 4 runs, bro. The way he destroyed Maicon, man, I think will always kind of tarnish the way he's remembered, bro. I'm gonna take one more question because I think we got a super chat. 1 second. Kenny TK. Boli wanted to spend 100 million on Leao. I'm not convinced after getting locked up by Chalaba. Number 77 is better than Leao. You might have started something with the 77 thing. Hey, man. Right now, I think honestly what Chelsea needs is probably more of a Kvara. So I'd probably agree with that. But we're gonna wrap that up here. Cam, is there anything else you want to say, or we're good?
Boy, 100 million Leao. Nah, nothing, man. But guys, make sure you like. Again, as I say, like, share, subscribe. Hit the like buttons on your way out as well. Subscribe to the channel. There's going to be so much content, as we say, coming out. Europa League tomorrow as well. Stoppage Time TV on Sunday. So that's going to be straight after, I believe, the City-Liverpool game, I believe it might be. So, guys, make sure you are following the page. Make sure you follow us on our individual apps as well, man. So, yeah, man. And that's about it, bruv.
Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Turn your notifications on as well. Yeah, we're getting this hosting thing down, bro. Slowly but surely. Hey, man, it's been myself, Lies, my boy Culture Cams. Catch you tomorrow. Peace.
Love.